All right, well, welcome back. I think this is the first one, I believe, after the Christmas break. Our guys had a great Christmas break, went home and enjoyed their families, and it was good to get them back and have a great 2-week training cycle, getting ready for Big Ten opening season, which happened this past weekend. Traveled to Iowa City, had a great duel against the Hawkeyes. Took a lot of great things away from that dual meet, and we're able to bounce back on Sunday and have a good performance against a well-coached, good Maryland team. So we're excited to continue to build. We're back in the field house this Friday against Northwestern. Again, another great team and well-coached squad. So we're excited to get our boys ready to go.
I guess what kind of growth have you seen throughout like this last couple of months to get to a point where the Big Ten is going to be a rough go, but you feel confident enough that you're ready for that with your guys?
Yeah, I think you're looking at 10 guys up and down the lineup that continue to see growth in their own different ways, right? Each one of them is different and where they need to continue to get better, but it's just being steady. It's being steady and consistent in what it takes to win at this level. Each one of them have done a great job of doing that, and you're seeing guys start to take the next step. Two individuals in what I'm talking about from our dual meet on Friday at Iowa was Zan Fugit and Joe Zargo, right? For us, it's no surprise, but they're tying into the things that they've been training for the last 6 months, and you're seeing the growth and you're seeing the progress, and it's about consistency, and they're doing a heck of a job.
John, is it possible that people on the outside may have learned more about you guys from the loss at Iowa, considering it's Iowa, as opposed to the win over Maryland? That's taking nothing away from Maryland, but to compete with Iowa like you did, is that maybe tell us more about where you guys are trending?
Yeah, I think going into, arguably one of the best places to wrestle in college wrestling and in Carver Hawkeye, and to go out there with 10 guys and to fight from the first second to the final whistle, that is what this team is built upon. And to see all 10 guys go out there and do that was very, very encouraging for our squad, and something that as a staff you're seeing that progress, right? It's not always been that way the last couple of years, and to see that mentality and that competitiveness and that competitive spirit to go out there and fight no matter if you're down by 14 or up by 14. You're trying to score points, you're trying to dominate your opponent. That was exciting to see, and I absolutely think so. Coming away from that match, a lot of people talking about the Badgers, for sure.
Coach, can you walk us through what happened at the end of Zan's match at 133 at Iowa, and just kind of the confusion there and what your perspective was on that? And then I guess just the confidence that he took away from that win.
Yeah, so, the rule is, you drop down below the leg or below the butt, it's a drop down rule, right? And, he got hit for stalling twice, so a stalling and a point, and then let go of the leg, rewarding another point. And there was a lot of confusion that happened there. I think a lot of the confusion was, did he actually let go of the leg and be rewarded that point? And they went back and reviewed the call, and it in fact was a point. So 7 seconds left, we're back on our feet, and we're up by a point.
Gotcha. And for both him and Zargo, you mentioned that it's not a surprise to you guys. I guess those victories, what was the atmosphere like for you guys and the team, and just the momentum like, for the guys to be able to take confidence away from those?
Well,
runs?
I mean, you look at that line. You look at that. It was a 6-4 split. It very easily could have went 6-4 us. And talking about those two individuals, Zan, wrestling, Drake a few times last year, and the first time it didn't go Zan's way at all, and getting to the NCAA semifinals and losing in a close match at the NCAA semifinals. We knew we were right there. There's a couple adjustments that he needed to make, and to go out there and do it on the road in an opponent's arena is special, right? But again, I said that it's not a surprise for either one of those guys. Those guys are two of the hardest working guys we've ever been around. Their mat IQ and the mat savviness is just off the charts, and they went out there and put a great performance on.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thanks.
All right, we'll see you back in the field house.